Alright guys, I'm back. We got ourselves some fucking water. It's early. Had a long night of drinking with the fellas, so I got some water again. I'll try to grab some beers along the way on my trip so that I can fucking bring them into the videos, but for now, water. So, we are traveling. I live in Washington. I'm currently in California. I met up with Jack and John. Jack from the Virtual Groomroom, John from John Shaves. And we're fucking just doing a vacation. Gonna have some good beer, gonna have some good food, see what California has to offer. So I'm trying to meet up with some community members along the way. I'm all lathered up right here. Got my Stirling collapsible bowl with the little agitating feelers on the bottom. Good stuff. We got the Pacific Shaving Company Cork brush with a synthetic knot on top. And that comes in a slender little travel case. You just pop the top off, slide your brush in, and right there, it's protected during your travels. I'm going to be using tallow+steel's Cognac, which was provided to me by SilkyCreamy. Please check out SilkyCreamy on YouTube. He's been doing a lot of cool shit. I got this one blade travel case. I gave the one blade away, but I'm using this vintage Schick Injector here. And it looks like we got a Schick Proline B20 blade loaded up inside. This was actually my very first Schick Injector, and it is what kind of captivated me to love Schick Injector razors. Alright. The drain on this sink, although the bathroom's really nice, the drain on this sink is not quite up to snuff. I could see it's letting water go, so I might have to just do the whole turning the faucet on to rinse the lather, which is fine, that's fine. It's the only thing I don't like about the Stirling travel brush is the travel bowl is the height of those agitators. Sometimes I feel like I gotta push my brush pretty hard to get down to the lather, and I don't really like doing that. I feel like it's harmful to the brush a little bit, so that's why I never really use Badgers with this travel bowl because of that. It's I just don't want to put that kind of pressure on those tall ass agitators. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like that's gonna do some damage in the long term. The tallow+steel, I whipped up a fairly nice lather. It has like a high structure, but I didn't get like the most density out of this. It kind of looks a little bit airy. You know, maybe if I worked it a little bit more, I would have got a little bit more density, but it kind of just seems like a high structure, medium low density. So the lather that I made today kind of looks like a soap from the olden days. Not very impressive at all, but you'll have to get the job done. So Cognac, obviously inspired by the alcoholic beverage. And I didn't check the scent notes beforehand, probably shoulda, but it's nice. It's not super boozy from what I can tell. It's not super strongly scented, but maybe about a 4 out of 5. But I definitely get kind of like that, I don't know, if you've ever had like brandy or cognac, I definitely am getting the vibes. Minus like that booziness. I'm not really getting much booziness. But I'm assuming it's made with like grapes or perhaps apple. I definitely get a bit of fruit character. It is a little bit warm. Most likely some sort of woods like French oak or some shit like that, you know, if it's being true to the inspiration. It does have good slickness. Like, it might not be the most densest, luxurious lather, but definitely has enough slickness to get the job done. No problems there. I have used tallow+steel before, and I do like I like move my hands at the same time and slap the razor out of my hand. Let's see here. No harm, no foul. It's made it this far, right? Yeah, looks good. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm not a morning person whatsoever, but I'm just trying to be courteous of the other guests. And I'm trying to get my shave out of the way earlier than normal. All right, pass one, done and done. Let's go ahead and grab some more lather. We definitely got plenty of lather, but like I said, it's more, it looks good, but it's just not all that dense in reality. It's actually it's kind of just like a fluffy, airy lather. It doesn't really have that weight that a kind of top tier elite base would have. But still getting a good shape with it, no doubt about that. So yesterday we went to a couple breweries after we picked up John from the airport, and man, we had a good one. We went to Smog City, and then we went to Monkish, which Monkish has a, you know, pretty hype brewery reputation, and it was cracking. Like, it was a busy place. I mean, the seats were filled, but they were very efficient. You know, we were never in line for too long. You know, they got the beers in people's hands, and we had a lot of good beer there and talked to some really cool people. So yesterday was a blast. Smog City had good beer too, but Monkish was on another level. We had some really good a Belgian strong dark ale, and that was pretty damn impressive. That was better than the Belgian double that we had at Fieldwork in Sacramento, and that one was really good too. Kind of surprised us, because we kind of thought Fieldwork would be like a one-trick pony. Like, we make IPAs and that's kind of where we hang our hat. And I think that was pretty true. But they had three Belgian styles, and they were really good. And that double was the standout. And then out of the 6 IPAs, like 5 of them were fantastic at Fieldwork, and one of them was just all right. And then at Monkish, it was like every beer was great that we tried, but the variety that we were hoping for wasn't really there. So that was definitely a bummer. We were pleased to see some Belgian styles had mostly IPAs. But everything was at a very, very high level. And I just hope we didn't blow our load too soon by hitting up the best brewery on day one in LA. But we shall see. I'm hoping to meet up with some other community members while I'm down here. That's one cool thing about my travels in this hobby, is that kind of no matter where you go, there's a wet shaver tucked away somewhere. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll be able to meet up with some community members while I'm in Cali. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm traveling with a couple community members, but it would be cool to meet up with more that actually live here. All right. So even though the lather wasn't really to my liking this morning, I'm gonna chalk it up to my travel setup more than the actual product. Like, I know it's a good soap, maybe not top tier, but it had a good scent on it and it had enough slickness to get the job done. And at the end of the day, slickness is all that really matters. Fucking that luxurious density, or like some people call it protection. That's just kind of like added. It kind of adds to the experience, but it's not a necessity. All you need is slickness. That's it. All right, let's get this off the face. I'm sure that was obnoxious, but I had to knock the bulk of it down real quick. I'll just grab this monogram towel. This Airbnb is not bad. Not bad. All right. So Cognac, it was a good one. I don't know if it was so good that I would purchase a full puck, but it definitely had a nice fragrance to it. I expected to like it. Like, I don't mind Cognac as a beverage. And I feel like it is a good inspiration for a nice scent. I wish it did have a little bit more booziness. Besides that, it was a nice scent. Alright. Let's get a little bit of this trimmed up here since I have some time. I have a mean widow's peak, and so most of the time off camera I handle this off camera. But today, since I'm doing good on time, I'll just line my shit up on camera. Yeah, that looks good. It's a very concentrated task. All right. I think that'll do. Let's get a little bit of aftershave on, and then we'll let somebody else get in here. I'll get the rest of the lather out of the beard later. Shake up the sample again. Big thanks to SilkyCreamy for letting me borrow this. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to tear that off. That's right, it is what it is. So he sent a healthy sample of the soap and a generous sample of the aftershave. So I ain't mad at it. very appreciative. And that's a little bit more bright than the soap was, this aftershave. I do think they have a nice aftershave. I've used it before. It does leave your skin feeling pretty good. Alright. I think that'll do it. We managed to keep this one fairly short today, so that's good. Anyhow, still got a sip of water here. I'm gonna need the hydration. So, hope you guys had a good one. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one.